Here's one of my crazy little tests. How much difference is there between a daily trainer/recovery shoe and one of the fastest shoes in the world? Here is a short explanation of how I do the test. After warming up, I run 10 minutes in each shoe at different speeds. Here you can see the first test, which was carried out at 12 kilometers per hour. This test is not performed many times over several days, which gives a more accurate result. So it's important to say you have to take the results with a grain of salt. But it is done on the treadmill, so the circumstances are exactly the same during all runs. I also have to mention that the video you see here of me running was not recorded on the same day. It is an old recordings. I don't want to bring my recording equipment with me every time I have to do a test, when I have the video of the shoes already. And lastly, before you get the other results, is it important to mention that yesterday I was very tired when I had to run. Normally when I get home from work, I rest for 2 hours before I run. But I couldn't do that yesterday, and they definitely affect my heart rate and my performance. But it doesn't change the fact that it's the same circumstances for both pairs of shoes. I can't say if the result would have been different if I hadn't been so tired. But one thing I can say is that at 12 kilometers per hour, I don't experience a huge difference. But as you can see here, when I increase the speed to 15 kilometers per hour, the Alphafly really comes alive and feels significantly easier to run in. But where it works best for me, and I think I get the most out of it, is at 17 kilometers per hour. It's definitely one of the shoes I have where I use the least energy at this speed. Even though it's a great shoe, I still think version 1 is just as good. So what can we learn from this little test based on my experience? If I was told I had to run a marathon, but I had to run at 12 kilometers per hour, I would definitely choose the Alphafly, but not because of the carbon plate. I can't really feel it at this speed, but because it is somewhat lighter than the Invincible 3.